Alright everybody, welcome to News Pop NG, where we'll be talking to you about the review of Manchester United versus Wolves. My name is Insi David and I'm here with Emmanuel. So Emmanuel, what do you think in the statistics of Manchester United match today? What do you think about Manchester United today? Are they really ready for the season? No, by the way, Emmanuel is actually an Arsenal fan. He came to Banter Manchester United today. Funny enough, I am Manchester United fan and I'm ready for today's banter. But today, we're going to see the reality and if we are actually ready for the season. Never forget that we're actually in Champions League. We are going to compete for how many leagues in this season? And I have my enemy here to to judge the match with us. So actually, we were actually watching that match, and it was going to be like a buzz boost kind of. They got to the point I had to just keep quiet and be like, "Yo, this is Manchester United." But anyways, let me bring the floor down to open the floor to Emmanuel. Emmanuel, so how do you see Manchester United match today?
Well, it was a good game of football. You know, it's the first game of the season, so you can't really emphasize on anything actually because they are tired. There's no fitness here and all of that.
So you are expecting the first leg to be that? No, everybody kicks off. They say you know the process by the beginning, so you know the end from the beginning. So if you see the beginning like this, are you seeing like, okay, are you trying to just try to make excuses for Man U right now so that you just don't worry, let me save your life this time. So after this interview, you are going to kill me. So let's see if Manchester is doing this kind of thing, because we look at the gameplay. The even goals scored today was not even scored by the striker, was not scored by the midfielder. It was the goal and the assist was from the defensive angle of Manchester United. So what are you seeing in Manchester United? How will you rate this today? No, let's know that okay, we are going to go into the season well. Yeah, we are going into the season very well. But how do you see Manchester United gameplay for this night?
If I'm to judge the performance based on today's
best, yeah.
Okay, just today. Well, I'll say I'll give you guys. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm not supposed to be nice.
no.
Let me see. I'll try to be realistic. Be very realistic. I think you guys will get
over 10.
A 6.
A 6.
Yeah.
A 6 from first half to second half. A 6.
A 6.
Overall
performance. 90 minutes.
That's
you guys are lucky to have the win. Actually. Very lucky.
A lucky goal from Varane nodding the ball into the net. So now how are we going to rate? Okay, let's do a player rating now from the back end. We're going to talk about Onana now. So what? I mean, at what percentage are you going to rate Onana?
Onana didn't really have a lot to do today. He was very lucky because Wolves were not precise. They were not clinical. They had a lot of chances, but we only had to make, I think, 2 or 3 saves in the entire match. The saves were not really difficult saves.
That kind of hard save.
But it's not his fault that they are not difficult, so I'm not going to rate him good because of that. I think I'll give him an 8.
Onana an 8.
Yeah.
Okay, Onana an 8. A very solid 8. So we now go down to from the right wing, right back. We'll start from the right back. Wan-Bissaka. How do you rate Wan-Bissaka?
Wan-Bissaka 7.
8-7.
It was good defensively. In attack, it was shaky.
It was shaking in attack.
Yeah.
So
defense was okay.
You prefer Dalot in that match than?
Yes, in that match actually I prefer Dalot because you guys were not having enough penetrative ones, and there's nobody to give the passes.
Well, he was actually one making that crosses into the. You could see the cross he made during earlier the second half where he had to give Rashford the ball, or is it Rashford, or where they had to make it very wrong. But the guy has been actually throwing some crosses into the ball.
That was like giving 7.
So
he didn't do badly. It was
just average.
Yes, he did his job to the best of his abilities, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. So now let's start from Varane, the goal scorer, the night saver for Manchester United. What do you think about Varane?
I think he should be your man of the match because he scored the goal.
Manchester United man of the match is a defender called Banter.
I don't think he's the man of the match, but I'm just.
I know from your own judgment, he's the man of the match.
Yes, he's got the goal now, so why not? He gave you guys 3 points.
So now we look at Martinez.
Martinez was okay when he was on the pitch. Apart from that challenge that got him that yellow card, that was sub early in the second half.
So it was a bit shaky, you know that.
It was not shaky.
It was a bit shaky.
It was not shaky.
What prompted what I would say prompted Ten Hag to make that decision of changes, because that, if you look at, I told you about the counter attack that Wolves did that's supposed to cost us an early goal from Wolves, where he had to be careful because yes, and it was on that midfield area, because if he had made any move against that guy, because one, it was actually a goal scoring progress. So if you had made any proof and it was already on yellow card, you would have gotten a straight red. So we saw the let me see, the sluggish lifestyle of we know Martinez to be very aggressive kind of a person. So we saw the non-Martinez kind of person on the pitch after this. You see the less sliding, less all those things. So we saw that, okay, if we carry this guy to the second half, to the end of the second half, he might possibly carry a red card or actually cost us a goal, because he may not be able to defend the way he needs to defend. So in this review, how do you rate Martinez at this point?
Martinez did well to me.
He did well to you for first half. So
he did his job. Getting a yellow card is part of his job.
Okay. Getting a yellow card is part of his job.
Part of his job. So I'll give him 8 as well.
You give him an 8.
Yes.
Okay.
Shaw was okay.
Shaw was okay.
Yeah, Shaw was okay. The team was okay, but there was just no chemistry together. But individually, they all played their parts well. But the final ball, that final pass to score the goal was not there. Garnacho was not effective enough. Mount was lost in the game. He's yet to understand his new role in that midfield.
So okay, we will get down to the striking position right now. So now let's go to defensive midfield. To the defensive midfield, Casemiro, how do you rate Casemiro in this match? Because Casemiro was actually he looks like he started developing that fatigue.
Like I said, it's the first game of the season. His fitness levels are not there yet. He's getting there, but he's not 100% yet.
So Casemiro, we know him as very, very agile, someone that's very decisive in the sliding quality, everything, passing accuracy and all that. But we saw a very low Casemiro, because I saw there was no linkage between the midfield and the striking position. There was actually no linkage. It's also only Bruno in that midfield connecting striking to midfield, connecting the counter attack to the strikers, because I saw that Bruno was the only person we could actually rely on in that midfield. Okay, maybe before we get down to Bruno, let's look at Mount. Our Chelsea brothers out there, he don't like about you sold us the fake Mount. This is not what we're actually looking for in Mount. Actually, this was his first game, his first starting game since February. So I won't say I'll blame him too much, but I'll blame him. I mean, you started the preseason with us. You saw the movement. You collected the lectures that everybody collected. We were actually seeing you as someone that will give us that spice in the midfield. That that true passes, those passes that will link the attack, lead all those goals. So, for me, Casemiro, Mount actually disappointed me into this match. But I don't know. What do you think about Mount? What do you think about Mount?
Average.
Average 5/10, 6/10.
We expect more from him. He's a lot more technical than we've seen today. It's better than what he showed us today. So we're hoping to see the best of him.
We're hoping to see the best of Mount.
But I don't want to see the best of him though. I mean, I'm not I don't want you guys to click, but just be honest.
You sure you know that Timber is already giving you, has already collected injury. No, don't bring it down to my you.
Timber, we'll still play well now.
Let's see how it goes after next match. Let's see your next match how it goes. So now Bruno Fernandes, our new captain, the first time he's handling the captain role officially in Manchester United. So what do you think about Bruno Fernandes?
Some will say I don't regard him enough, but today he showed me why I should regard him more. What can I say? He was the only one evidence in that midfield. Casemiro had the deeper role. Mount was lost. So it was just it was everywhere. He was doing all he could
to revive the.
Yes, he was doing all he could.
So you know he didn't rate Casemiro. How will you rate Casemiro?
Casemiro 6.
A 6.
Yeah, 6.
So Bruno is going to be a what?
It's better than Casemiro, 7.
He's 7. Okay, so
You really like him 8 again?
So it was only Varane you gave it to.
Yes.
It was only Varane you gave it. Hey, man of the match, Varane. He won the Arsenal boys' heart.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. So, still in that midfield role, we are talking about Eriksen. Eriksen came on in the second half. It was actually a double role for Eriksen and Mount, just to, in case Eriksen is tired, Mount to be able to take over from there. So Eriksen came into the pitch and we saw a little bit of difference. We saw the the Agba kind of lifestyle. So we saw Eriksen, the Agba of the football he's a mastermind in that midfield. He understood how to help Bruno, because it looks like Bruno was actually the only one doing the job. So we had Eriksen to come assist in the ball. Eriksen actually came. He did a little thing of what Eriksen can do, but we saw another flop of Eriksen whereby his passes were not accurate. His passes were actually hitting, touching on the opponent's side. And how will you now rate Eriksen in this match?
I can't rate him so well because he came in late first of all, and I think he's a bit rusty.
He's a bit rusty.
Yeah, he's a bit rusty. So left to me, he should start the next game.
Oh, ahead of Mount?
Yes.
Okay.
He's better at that box to box, so he knows what to do.
So you know what Tenhan is actually doing is a supportive defensive midfielder is using Mount as. Then so that's when when Casemiro is actually trying to take the ball, he needs an assistant to help carry the ball from the
But that is not Mount's original position.
But you can't bend Bruno. We all know that you can't bend Bruno.
But then you can refine the role of Mount. Mount can be the box to box. Not necessarily the holding midfielder. It can be a box to box player. The player just carry. Basically the ball carrier. The players carry the ball in the midfield.
So what are you going to put Bruno as now?
Bruno is the 10.
It's a 10, but obviously in my football now, you know that Bruno is actually, apart from the fact that he falls back into defense to help the defense into attack, you actually know that Bruno is actually that box to box guy that he plays in the box to actually give that goal, give that this. Because if you saw Eriksen, Mount was actually, the ball was actually fed to Mount, but you see that rustiness in his crosses, in his passes, and in his mentality actually. Because I think you actually have not lived up to your hype. I won't say this right now because it's the beginning of the season, as you said, but I would say from the beginning we should actually see your leg. Even from pre-season we are seeing your legs small, like is this the Mount but or is another Mount, or what the Chelsea say? I mean, you just cover the main Mount's face and brought another person. So we are not looking at how the football of Mount was compared to when he was in Chelsea. You know that he was actually agile in Chelsea, giving all the goal scoring mentality, the free kicks, the everything. But we could not see that Mount of Chelsea in Manchester United.
You will see him. You just have to be patient. He has to integrate into the team gradually. With time, that's why you need everything to step in for now. You learn in training, 1 or 2 matches.
That is actually the work of pre-season.
Yes, but
so we think pre-season has how many seasons?
Pre-season, your coach did not always have one starting 11. He was experimenting the entire team. So now, for you to understand your role, you have to play in that role.
He actually played in the role.
How many times did he play in the role? How many games did he start?
Well, he's played more in the role than Eriksen, because there were times when Eriksen didn't play again. It was Casemiro, it was Mount.
Remember, Mount also played as the left winger at some point in pre-season.
Okay.
So he's not actually playing. He has not played that midfield in a while. So he has to understand it. He has to know his duty, what he needs to do per game. With time, he'll get better. I know he's a brilliant footballer.
Coming from an Arsenal man who wants us to fail.
Coming
from an Arsenal man who wants us to fail. But it's fine. So moving up to Garnacho. What do you think about Garnacho? The front line now, they're talking about the attacking figure.
Today was not his best of days. He can do better than that.
So do you think he deserves a starting role in Manchester United, or he just deserves a super sub or a sub or something?
If there's another option, a better option for left winger, yes.
It should be.
He can be on the bench.
A bright future in Manchester United
Yeah,
Academy, and you're telling him to be on the bench.
Being on the bench is not a problem.
You know that he actually was a very strong contender of that number 7 before Mount came in. So you're not saying a number 7, a bright guy like that to be on the bench. Actually, he's one of the fails of Garnacho, whereby we needed that young. We saw his dribbles were not going through. We saw his pace were not giving that. He runs to he tries to enter into the box of the opponent, but we didn't see that Garnacho running into the box trying to.
It was not tricky enough today.
So
did not have enough impacts. He was just trying to do it, but he had a lot of unsuccessful tackles.
Alright, before we go further, what do you rate Eriksen and Mount?
Eriksen and Mount, how do I rate them? Mount, I think it's 5, right?
Okay, Mount was the 5 average. Okay, Eriksen?
Eriksen, how do I rate him? He played how many minutes? There's something minutes. It will be unfair
To give him.
to rate him low because he did not play enough minutes, but let's say.
No, you can do a 15-minute and play more than a 90-minute player.
Okay, I'll give him 6.
A 6.
Yeah, he was better than Mount was.
In the whole first half one.
Yeah, so he does something better than Mount.
So Eriksen is 6, and now we are going to McTominay. Our guy McTominay. What will you rate? Let me know if people talk about McTominay right now.
I did not see him when he
You did not see McTominay.
I did not see him.
As fair as that guy is, you not see that boy.
I did not see him, so I'm going to give him 4.
4.
Yes. 4.
Very low, very low. You know he came in with Eriksen.
Yeah, he came with Eriksen, but I didn't see him enough.
Alright, so moving to the. We said Garnacho was a what? A 5, a strong average 5 for
Average was we can do better than that.
Garnacho. We know
Can
we
do
always
better
do
than
better
that.
than this. But I think, as he said, the beginning of the game was rusty. It's going to be rusty. So let's see how it goes from here. So now we are going to talk about the Rashford.
Rashford did not have enough supplies.
The supplies wasn't going through, or he didn't make use of the supplies,
I don't know whether it was because he was not playing in the favorite position,
which is the left.
or he did not just make the right runs. But he did not have a lot of the ball. But when he had the ball, he did all the good. But today is not the best of his days.
Rashford was actually, you could see the frustration in his face whenever he misses the goal, misses the ball. He was just like, like you see somebody like, I supposed to have this not supposed to be a miss from me. That kind of frustration, like, no. So we saw that, okay, it's something, it's a beginning of, he saw the challenge, he saw the match, and he saw that he could have been a very huge impact into that match, because the Rashford we actually know that, okay, if we don't get goals from everybody, we should actually get goals from at least a goal from Rashford. But he actually tried today. So what's your rating on him?
7.
It's 7. It's 7. So now we are going down to the wing, right wing, the two guys, Anthony and Pellistri.
Pellistri 5. Anthony.
You know, Anthony actually has a very brilliant ball control. He has been the one giving that.
He had some good
drop.
touches. He had some good movements. Just his final ball that let him down. Or it was a good spark for Man United. So I'll say.
You know, he tracks back to get balls and.
So his work rate was incredible. So I'll give him 7 as well.
It's 7.
Same with Rashford.
Okay. 7. Same with Rashford. 7. All right. What about Pellistri? A young guy that just came to.
I gave him 5.
5. Why 5?
It was just there. It was mediocre. It was average.
No. You know, in as much as you will see that the balls are actually too big for certain players, you know that he has not matured enough to get into that starting 11 to disturb Premier League that much. But we see that he's a boy that wants to do more. He's a boy that you could see effort from him. Despite you've not seen deliveries, you could see effort from him.
Yeah.
So 5, I mean, it's too bad for such a boy. Okay. Now, in general, how will you rate Ten Hag in his selection, in his tactics? I mean, after first half, we were expecting a change of mindset, a change of tactical error. This wasn't working. We should put this other try another tactics. But we saw the same pattern, even worse, from first half.
Well, I think you can do better than that. definitely better than that next match. I'm sure right now he's telling his boys that come on, this is not the United that wants to win the league. He's telling them they can do better than that. The win was a shaky one, but 3 points is 3 points. I would have hoped, okay, I would have loved you guys to have done 1 point, but then what can I say?
Premier League is actually going to be very tough this season,
Yes,
because we are seeing Newcastle giving a 5-1 to Aston
Newcastle,
Villa.
Brighton,
We are seeing
God.
the underdogs per se trying to be the bulldogs, trying to eat everybody up.
There are no underdogs anymore.
No, actually no underdogs anymore. Even the people that came in from Championship to Premier League now, they're actually trying to.
They are trying to, but their position on the league is wonderful. 18, 19, 20.
Also relegation kind of league.
Not a good welcome, but they're just there in their position.
You think they will still go back, right?
No, they'll do better. I feel like Burnley will definitely go.
With the help of company.
Yes, they are playing good football. So Burnley, I've not really seen how Luton Town and Sheffield United. I don't know how they're playing yet, but Burnley definitely they'll be 18, that energy.
But they'll still maintain Premier League after this.
Yes, they will. They should. Judging by how they're playing, they should.
So now, how will you rate Ten Hag now? The final rating is Ten Hag.
Well, am I close to it?
I mean, it's from the coach. We actually know how the players.
He got 3 points, so I mean, I might as well rate him 8.
You saw our defense were actually playing midfield roles. Like, we're not even seeing if a true ball comes into Wolves, we're actually seeing that but this is a good opportunity for Wolves.
Yes,
we're like,
he was keeping a high line.
that was a risk, bro. That was a risk. I literally saw Varane. I mean, the goal even came from a defender. I literally saw Lindelof playing defending in the opponent's defense. Like, it was actually
He was not there from the corner.
No, he was not there from the corner. He was there from the attack. I was like, hey, where are my boys? Look at the Casemiro.
Pressing high now. It's not a bad thing to press high.
It's not a bad thing to press high. That's fine, but we saw that it wasn't working. It should have ruled, okay, let's make the mind we know is like, okay, we just our high line pressing should just not pass some certain rule. Just stay here. So in case there was a rebound or anything, you just feed it back again. But we saw them full attack. And Wolves are kind of people that they seize opportunity in their hands and they make.
They should have scored 1 or 2 goals.
That was I don't know
they were
what.
just unlucky.
Wolves actually were left
Very
unlucky.
unlucky.
So now we are going to be wrapping up with this Manchester United and Wolves review. So actually, I'm actually heartbroken. This win, for me, a win is a win. I don't care.
Yeah, a win is a win, right?
I don't care if it
Until
was.
you are playing Arsenal.
See, like you said, it's just the process. It's just the first thing. Don't worry.
2 games from now, you're going to be playing Arsenal. And you know you cannot play like this against Arsenal and get a draw.
That's what I'm saying. In every
guys.
opponent, we have our own little tactics for them. So this was Wolves'
And
time of
patiently at the Emirates Stadium.
Don't worry. Even if it's your home, right?
Emirates.
Oh my God, you're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it. Timber and rice will be cooked. Those I saw a meme. They said you people have actually bought timber. You have bought rice.
For the party.
You now bought plates. You now bought plate as a trophy because that wasn't a cup. It was a plate. They gave you as a trophy. So Kuku, I don't know what Ateta is cooking. I pray it doesn't dawn before Manchester United match. Anyways, thank you very much, my viewers. I don't know what your own review of the match is. Drop it in the comment section and let's see who was your higher rating or your lower rating in this match. And I pray that Manchester United eyes will open and see that their fans are not really happy, though we are cheering them from outside. We are not actually happy from the performance. And I believe that along the way and along the line, they will actually do better and they will come up with a good result. I love what N'Golo is doing, and I pray his head should just correct. Because the way Manchester United they were now calling themselves devil. I think God is actually punishing Manchester United with defense there, because when the third kids Jesse came up, the way they were making that move of devil, I like his club I'm supporting. I'm not a devil. Oh. It's just club I'm supporting. I think God is just trying to. But anyways, God will have mercy on us. We are just supporting Manchester United and not being a devil or anything. But all the best to Manchester United and all the best to the coach. And along the season, I pray Manchester United will finish first and carry the league. So what's your prayer? Say amen.
We are still in the league. Nothing more.
A dream that will never come true. In the theater of dreams, our dream come true. As for today, my name is Insi David and I am here with Emmanuel. Peace.